Listen, StreamYard, I'm talking to you. 7 p.m. is the Scene Snobs time slot. You'd better understand it, know it, and put us on at 7. No, this 7:02 crap, okay? 7 p.m., our time frame. You let us have the hour. I don't care how many people are trying to broadcast at the same time. You let the Scene Snobs have it. But welcome, everybody. How you guys doing? It is Get Geeked Live, where you pick the topics. AMA, baby. So I'm here. I'm ready. I'm chilling. Let's have some fun, shall we? All right. So I am particularly tuckered out today. I am currently I got here 12 seconds before the start. See, I was here StreamYard on time. 12 seconds to spare. I jumped on. I'm working on a very fun video for Deadpool and Wolverine next week. So keep that in mind on the YouTube channel. Check it out. Having fun with it. And oh, man, it's such a good time. One of the things I love about making these videos right now, like, because I'm newer to it with the breakdowns and stuff like that. Not that I've never tried it before, but I've never really saw myself getting into it. Most of mine are, more of the documentary-esque, like go back, talk about it, script out some facts about stuff, talk about it, then share my opinion. But when it comes to this, oh man, it's a whole new thing. And I'm getting to play with my voice acting a little bit, which is a lot of fun, which I don't get to do a lot. Well, I mean, I guess I could. I do a lot of podcasts, right? But well, guys, you pick the topics. If nobody shows up, I'll probably head out early, so that way I can finish this video. It's kind of where I'm at right now. So, been busy, but keep an eye out for things. We're going to be having videos coming out a lot more frequently now. They're all going to kind of be different topics, but all movie related, of course. So, and if you guys want to see anything, let me know. Tomorrow we're going to have Twister. We're going to do Does It Suck for Twister? And you should check that one out. So it's a lot of fun. I like that. And we got next week, we start, I can't wait either. We start our mixtape. We're doing a 2-part mixtape episode again. Super stoked for that. And next week's topic is cookout songs. Then the week after, it's going to be horror movie music, not scores, but actual songs that were played in horror movies. And we pieced together a mixtape of them. So you pick topics. No one seems to be watching right now, and that's okay. I don't mind getting out early, but let's see what we got in the news. Maybe we have some fun stuff we can talk about. All right. Best place to go, honestly, is Twitter. That's where you're going to see all the trending stuff for geek stuff. I mean, everything really, but when you know, you know. Okay. What are we doing here? Where's all my trending? You know what it is? I signed up for this. Guys, ask for your tell me the topics in the comments. We'll talk about it. Twitter, man. It's a crazy beast sometimes. Just want to see what's trending. Let's see what's going on in the world. See what they're going to throw my way. Definitely want to talk about that. Geek shit. I don't want to talk about all this stuff. So what's going on? If anybody's watching and knows anything about AEW, comment on this. Or you can always join our Discord. Best way to do that is to actually join our Patreon. That's how you get into our Discord. But we have a free tier, so you can join up, follow. We have newsletters. All our links are on there and everything. And a paid tier has more perks, so you can check that out as well. But I would love to hear what you guys think, or what's going on with AEW lately. Like I'm hearing rumblings like it's going downhill fast. I've been out of loop for a while, man. I need to start getting back into things. So watch WrestleMania. Trying to keep up with Raw lately, and I can't. Fridays it's too tough, but yeah, man. I don't know. I'm excited. Excited for whatever's happening. Oh. Ooh, looks like Walton Goggins is going to be nominated for an Emmy for his role in Fallout as the Ghoul. I dig it. I like him a lot. He's a good actor, very good actor. I love character actors. I'm big on character actors. That's like, I don't really care about interviews. I'd rather just have conversations is really what it comes down to. But you always got to ask, that's the thing that sucks about interviews. I'm sorry, but it does. That's why I banned interviews kind of early because I didn't want to be known as I was dealing with a psychotic PR guy. I was like, I'm out. I can't do this. But also, I'm over it. Like I don't mind doing it when it's a fun conversation, and we've done quite a few of them, like where it became fun. Especially when I can find, directors or actors or something that are off in the moment. They don't have anything. They're not promoting anything at the moment. They're usually the most fun to just start talking about stuff. So I always love doing those because I would rather have conversations. If I'm going to ask you anything, I want to know, like, okay, what was your choice in this scene? Like, and what were you thinking? And, how do you draw on that? Like, stuff like that. But like those types of questions where we can now, like, what's your favorite movie? But like, let's get into it. Like, we did a really cool one with Will Wheaton where we did 10 questions. You should check that out if you haven't. Jonathan Frakes was really good for this too. But Will Wheaton, I went down and I just asked like 10 questions. I personalized to like him and like his interests and stuff like that. But he just gave such amazing answers. So I had a lot of fun with that. That felt more conversational, and then when I open it up that way. But the reason I cut off interviews early on the Scene Snobs was I wanted to make it without relying on celebrities. I didn't want people to keep coming back and back and back and just like, oh yeah, what's the next? Because you're always chasing. I feel like you're always chasing the next celebrity, and if people don't feel like the celebrity after the last great one is as good, then it's like you kind of get shit on for that. And I didn't want to do it. I like talking. I like having fun. I like the dynamic conversations that we're having over on our podcasts and stuff like that. Like, come and bring that level to it. I don't want to talk, we'll promote your movie. I'll put everything up and we'll talk about it a little bit, but I don't want to talk more than 5 minutes about what you got going on. I want to talk to you. I want to get to know you. And a lot of that, I would love to talk to character actors, starting this whole conversation off, but like going back around, like I would love talking to character actors. I always was like so enthralled with their performances, like so many great ones. And, being able to go and do that and check it out. Like, oh man, who was one that, Todd Stashwick was on the show. And it was so like, I love him. He was such a great character actor. I'm glad that, it's getting more and more, especially with like, 12 Monkeys, and, he had a big role in that, and, a few other things. And of course he was just Captain Shaw in, Picard season 3. But talking to him and being able to get to know his nerddom and like what was it like with D&D and stuff like that, that's stuff I'm interested in. I'd love to hear about. So like interview wise, like that was a really good conversation. But I think I get that a lot when I have character actors on and I'm doing interviews there. It's always a good time. But yeah, so I am thinking about doing interviews more now that we have a base, we have shows. People know that we are not predominantly interviews. It's not, so I don't have to feel like I'm chasing celebrities all the time to be on a show to make us bigger. I'd rather just grow without it. I'd rather get to know you guys more than that, if that makes sense. That's why I do something like this where you pick the topics. I want to know more about you. You shine by picking these things. And then we get to talk about it, and I learn more about you guys and what you like and what you're interested in, because I'm not making this for celebrities. I'm not making this for the people I'm interviewing. I'm making this for you guys. So that's a big reason why, like, dude, like I can talk, I can grab somebody off the street and talk to them for an hour or two and, about whatever topics I bring up. And we're probably all going to have a really good time with it. But you can't do that in interviews. You can't bring celebrities on to do that. They don't want to, and I don't blame them. You know, they don't know you, and why should they open up about stuff to you? So I get it, and they have focuses that they want to talk about. So I get that too. But you know, I probably will be doing interviews again, but I know I'm sort of off on a tangent. But you know, thinking about it, I've been opening my mind to it, and really, you know, what it comes down to is like, I'd love to talk to directors and cinematographers more. Just because about the process, I love it. And I just watched Maxine. I started thinking about I started thinking about Ty West, and I'd love to ask him and like Mia Goth some questions about like their choices in the movies. And also, if you do want to hear a really cool interview, and it's an interview show, he just did one with Ty West. What's Under the Bed with Dax? That's a great podcast. Go check it out. He does video as well. You can follow him, but he's a very cool dude. And he's smart. He comes up with some amazing questions. So he has some great interviews. Like, he's definitely like excels with that, and it's fantastic. I got to meet him, you know, a few years ago, and he's a fantastic kid. All right. Now, as we talk about interviews, like, I wish there were some people watching, give me some topics, you know, and I'll come up with my own a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. You know what I want to talk about right now, and I'm going to do a breakdown of it, I think, because I did a breakdown of episodes 1 through 7. I think I want to do a breakdown of episode 8 of the finale of The Acolyte. And I want to get into that a little bit. Let's talk about that. You know, let me take a drink. And anybody, you know, joining in, we're talking about The Acolyte. Why do we hate The Acolyte? And I say we, it's really a certain people. I'm not even gonna say certain types of people. Like, I don't know. Like, why is The Acolyte the thing that's bringing down Star Wars? I don't care. Like, it doesn't. Nowhere in the lore says that it has to be Anakin is the only one that could be born without, you know, a father, or could just be a Force-born baby, which with every canon now is all different. So like, if they're rewriting that, fine, whatever. And I didn't mind it. I just, honestly, I looked at the witches, and just like when I was watching Ashoka, and you know, all the different covens and stuff like that. It's just different religions. That's all it is. It's different religions, all based around one God, just like here. But I think we're getting into it, like, because Anakin, of course, representing like the Christ-like figure, born, you know, out of the religion, the Force, and such. So, you know, I guess it's a Christian thing. I don't know, because clearly the witches weren't, you know, representing Christianity. So and then they had their own Force kids, or Force kid. Really, I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but yeah, I mean, if that's the biggest thing, it didn't bother me. It didn't bother me personally. It didn't take me out of the story. I was kind of like, whatever. I don't know enough about the High Republic era that, and you know, every intricate little thing. I didn't read every single book or every single comic book or every, you know, yeah, it just, I didn't, and I didn't play all the games. So for me, like, I'm coming into this, and I didn't mind it. Maybe that helps. I don't know. Maybe it's because you know, fans are missing something from the games that's not in there, but I don't know what it rewrites. And it looks like we got Plagueis. Definitely got Yoda. You know, so if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert. Sorry, it's such a dick move. And I did not mean to. Now I'm gonna put up the banner now. So anybody's watching this later, if you're watching this later, sorry, I did not mean to do that. But let me do this, so then that way, you know, everybody joins in. So yeah, so now I can say it. Plagueis, it looks like he showed up in like the cave, which, okay, so we're starting the story. You know, he's clearly the one that is like playing the puppeteer and everything, right? Which it fits. And then, you know, what's his name? I can't think of his name. The Sith in this. Manny Jacinto plays him. He was really good. I thought he was awesome in this. But like the lightsaber battles were all great. I don't know anything about the rap that the young lady who stars in it did. I guess at fans who hated it. I don't know. I'm speculating on that. If you guys know, tell me. I'd love to hear it and find out more. But I just didn't have any urge to watch it. I was like, I'm just going to stick to the Star Wars on this. I'm not going to stick to all the outside stuff. And I liked it. I liked her. I liked her in The Hate You Give, and I liked her in this. So I thought she did a good job. And then that was the finale. That was awesome. I thought that lightsaber battle was freaking great, man. And then when she grabs his lightsaber and it turns red, oh man! And why is she the only one who could do force choke? Or why is Darth Vader the only one? I don't know if this is a hater thing or not, but haterade. We got to call the ambulance. No, but like seriously, think about why is Darth Vader the only one who can do a force choke? Kylo Ren did it. Yeah, granted. All right, granted, Skywalker's still in the blood there, but she can't be. Maybe she's related. Who knows? You don't know. Can connect. So it's 100 years in the past, maybe. So I can't even imagine how many people are going to go crazy if that's the case. I don't care. So I liked May and I liked Osha. When Osha grabs the lightsaber and it turns red right there, the kyber crystal gets poisoned. Oh my God. And you saw it too when she was holding it and it was like sparking red. And you could still see the blue around it. Oh my God, the true death of soul. Oh, it was so cool. Yeah, so that lightsaber battle and that whole thing was very cool. Realizing that you can do that power, because the Sith are so new, the force choke, that's awesome. Like, and you never saw Palpatine do it, so maybe Plagueis doesn't know how. So it's kind of cool she does. And it still aligns, okay? So other religions have their own Jesus, their own prophets and things like that. So the witches have theirs now. May and Osha split them in two. I don't know how that's going to play out. I'm interested to figure that out. But I just don't understand why people hated this. Like, there were some Jedi choices that I would have liked to have seen more, and I hope we'll see more in season 2. I want to see more dealing with the Jedi, because clearly this is an allegory for the police state, the state of the police in this country and how they're viewed. And it's just saying sort of the same thing, like the Jedi have gone unchecked for so long. And I'm just speculating on the allegory here, but it's gone unchecked for so long that people are starting to not trust them. And I thought that played well. I think doing that with the Jedi, knowing there's going to be a fall of the Jedi in about 100 years, starting this then, and where there's a lot of mistrust, and as it goes on, maybe because they clearly have a lot of power to be all the generals, but that was part of Palpatine's plan. And I like it. I like how Plagueis probably taught Palpatine to, and I hope they play this out. And who is Manny Jacinto's character, the stranger, as I called him in the thing? How does he play into it? And how does now Osha play into it? I'm excited. I don't know what to tell you. I'm getting excited. I want to see season 2. I want to see what happens. I hope it gets renewed. But I thought this was better than Book of Boba Fett. It's definitely better than the last 2 Skywalker movies. It actually might have been better than all 3 of the final trilogy, in my opinion. So I don't know. You tell me what you think. I can't wait to hear it. Sound off in the Discord. Like I said, you got to join up on the Patreon here to do that. So you sign up on Patreon, you can do it for free, or you can do one of the paid tiers, and we will set you up on the Discord and then come in and talk to us about it. Let's have some fun. Let's talk some Star Wars. Yeah, I think I'm going to get out of here, guys. Nobody's been watching, so I didn't get any topics or anything. But I appreciate you guys listening. And if you're coming at this later, appreciate you. We love movies here, and we know you do too. So hopefully you'll join up on the Snob Nation, and you give us a like for this video, maybe a comment, and maybe hit that bell, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. I'm like, wait, I'm not recording. This is live. Sorry. You maybe hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and then you guys can, see what we got going on. We have a lot of videos coming out. Like I said, we have another Does It Suck for Twister tomorrow, right before the release of Twisters on Friday. So that's going to be a good time. And then we're going to be talking about cult classics on Friday. And also we have the Snob Nation morning show. Make sure you check it out. We're going to have a great time on that. So until next time, guys, I'm Mick Manhattan from the Scene Snobs, and I appreciate all of you for watching and hanging out, even though it may not be live, but if it is later, I appreciate it, of course. But thank you guys so much for joining in. And until next time, remember to be kind, stay classy, and take care of yourselves. That's important. Have a good night.